Building an MLM or multi-level marketing business full-time means dedicating the major part of your time and the major part of your efforts to recruiting, to personal development, to trainings, to capacity building for both you and your team members. As a full-timer, all your concentration in this business is recruiting. So if you're a full-timer and you're not recruiting, then you know that you are not a true full-timer. Recruiting, personal development, okay, trainings, capacity building. This is what full-timers do for themselves and for their team members, okay? Now, there are some elements of a full-timer. Elements of a full-timer. What are the qualities? What are the attributes of a full-timer? Number one is intensive recruiting. So as a full-timer, if you're not recruiting intensively, if you're recruiting sparingly, okay, if you're recruiting sparingly, you have friends, you have people around you, they don't know the business you do. They don't know the business you do. They don't know what you're doing. Some of us, you claim to be doing your business, but nobody knows that you are doing this business. Your family members don't know that you're doing this business. Your friends don't know that you're doing this business. Then I must say that your commitment is questionable. Okay? Your commitment is questionable. Intensive recruiting. You must be recruiting intensively on a daily basis. And do you know what? You must spend significant time networking. What we mean by networking is creating avenues to show your opportunity, getting contacts of people, friends. So you must spend significant time networking, attending events, and reaching out to potential recruits, potential partners, potential people that can join your business. As a full-timer, you spend your time doing team building, mentoring, training your recruits, and helping them to build their own teams. You spend your time mentoring them. You spend your time training them, okay? And you spend your time helping them to build their own teams, okay? As a full-timer, you spend your time on business development, planning, executing strategies on how to grow your team, on how to grow team productivity and expansion. As a full-timer, your time commitment is like your traditional job. You treat this business as though you are employed. The way you dedicate hours, time to your job that you do, that's the same way you dedicate time to this business, okay? As a full-timer, your income in the business, you know, income in our business is commission-based. It is based, there's no person paying you salary at the end of the month. The difference between a job and our business is that if you have a job, at the end of the month, you are paid salary. But in our business, nobody pays you salary. You will not sit down and money will begin to fall from the sky. No, the business is based on commission. So as a full-timer, you pay yourself. I'm a full-timer. I pay myself. That's why in our business, as a full-timer, you can decide to scale your income. You can decide that, okay, I earned 200,000 last month. This month, I want to earn 700,000, and you will achieve it because your income is not based on salary. You are paid based on commissions, and you can be able to scale your commission upward. Okay, and do you know what? As a full-timer, the same thing applies to part-timers, but I'm talking about full-timers today. Today, full-timers have the potential to earn very, very high income. Successful full-timers can generate substantial income. Successful full-timers can generate substantial income within a short period of time, because the full-time job demands your time, energy, efforts. In network marketing, if you put the same time, energy, and efforts, and you're doing the right activities, you can earn significant income in a very short period of time. Okay? So your full-time job requires significant time and energy inputs. When I speak with so many people that I come across in the office, they say, you know, I'm working, I'm busy, I don't have time, you know, and then we say, okay, you can do the business part-time. This is how to do it part-time. Build it from your time zone. This is what to do, this is what to do, this is what to do. The first training we did last week had handled that part. Now I'm talking to full-timers. As a full-timer, if you were working, your primary job or primary source of income will require significant time and energy inputs. So as a full-timer here, since you don't have any other source of income, a full-timer does not have any other source of income. This business is his or her major source of income. Even if you have other sources of income, they are secondary sources. This business is your primary source of income. As such, you will need to put in your time, your energy, your efforts as a full-timer. Okay? As a full-timer, you are required to employ yourself first. Our business can pay you without you knowing what happened. You can earn residual income. You can make 500,000, 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million naira without even knowing what transpired. But at the beginning phase of your business as a full-timer, you have to employ yourself first. You must take your business as a full-time job. You must take your business as a full-time job. That energy, that time, that commitment, that consecration that you will give to your job, you will take it and you have to put it into this business because you want to maximize your time as a full-timer. Okay? Now, do you know what? MLM's initial investment to build a successful business often requires upfront efforts, including prospecting, training, and team building, especially for full-timers, because you have no other source of income. You need to start earning as quickly as possible. Building a successful business as a full-timer requires you to give in upfront efforts like prospecting, inviting, training, building a team, because you don't have any other source of income. I've said this. And then you need to start earning income as quickly as possible. Okay? So this is important. Now, as a full-timer, it is very cardinal for you to balance your life, balance your personal life. Maintaining a healthy work life is very crucial. Work and life, maintaining a healthy work-life balance. So between work and life, you are balancing it to make sure that everything moves smoothly, because you want to avoid burnouts. and maintain your motivation. Some people easily burn out. So as a full-timer, you have to be able to strike a balance between your regular life activities and your business to avoid burnout and to keep your motivation high. As a full-timer, you must prioritize scheduling of income-producing activities. As a full-timer, there are two types of full-timers. Many of us know this, some of you don't know it. There is the full-timer, that's F-U-L-L, timer. Then there is a full-timer, that is F-O-O-L. So timer. So it is either you are a full-timer or you are fooling the time. Now, in order for you not to full time, you must schedule your activities and give priority to income producing activities so that you will not, at the end of the day, you don't have a job that you are doing that gives you money. You don't have any other source of income that gives you money. This business is your only source of income, but you are not doing the activities and you end up broke. So you must be able to prioritize the most important things, the income producing activities, so that you will generate income and manage your time well. Now, you must also identify peak productivity hours. As a full-timer, you must identify the time when you are most productive. Are you most productive in the morning? Are you most productive in the evening? You must schedule important activities for your most productive hours. Let me give you an example. Let's say if they say book calls in the afternoon, when the sun comes out, you find it difficult to book calls, or in the evening. But in the morning hours, if it is morning time, you are giving calls to make, you will be able to do your calls and do it 100% correctly. So you must make sure that when you are most productive, you do the income producing activities. Identify your peak productive time. Let's say you come to the office in the morning and you know that when you are most active is in the morning. You spend all the morning time greeting everybody, cracking jokes with some people, discussing all the things that you want to discuss. After discussing heaven and earth with all those people, then you enter the time when you are least productive. You now enter the afternoon and evening time. You are not very productive at that time. You now take those things and you start doing it by those times. You are definitely not up for success. So you must identify your peak productivity hours and schedule your most important tasks for the day: prospecting, inviting, presenting, etc. during these times. Okay, you need to allocate specific time and time slots for different activities. You need to practice allocation of time. Let me say you come to the office in the morning. You cannot spend the whole day inviting. You cannot spend the whole day doing follow-up. You cannot spend the whole day prospecting. You cannot spend the whole day presenting. You need to learn how to allocate time for specific activities, training, so that you can have time for personal development, so that you can have time for every other thing. Don't just start off your day without having your time properly scheduled. Many people make this mistake, and that's why you're going to see somebody in a whole week, from Monday to Sunday or Sunday to Monday, as the case may be, the person while away his or her time because he did not allocate time. She did not allocate time to the most important things at the right time. Some people who come to the office, before you know, we've done after sale meeting, 9 o'clock events begins to happen. Before you know, people begin to come to the office, generate contact list. At the end of the day, they cannot even say what they achieved. There was no time for personal development. There was no time to train the team. There was no time for follow-up. Therefore, as a full-timer, not somebody that is fully time, you must allocate your time. 2 hours for prospecting, 2 hours for inviting, 2 hours for follow-up, 2 hours for this. Allocate your time. Okay? Now, for you to be able to allocate time effectively, you will need to use a daily planner, like a diary or Google Calendar. This can help you to have an organized day, to stay organized throughout the day. Okay? If you have a diary where you have scheduled, let's say for instance, tomorrow is Monday. You want to maximize tomorrow. You will have a diary. You will have a planner. You have calendar in your phone. Right now, before you sleep, you will itemize everything that you want to do tomorrow, starting from 8 a.m. in the morning to when you are going to be leaving the office. You plan your schedule. You plan and allocate the time for everything. Do you know what? You can still listen to this training. You can still be part of this training, and you will find out that tomorrow you will while away the whole day. And if they ask you, what did you achieve? You will not be able to say this is what you achieved. You will just be beating about the bush. Well, I booked course. How many courses did you book? I booked 5 courses. I did this, I did that. You cannot be able to say, these are the definite things I did today. I spent 2 hours prospecting. This is the number of people I prospected. I spent such a number of time inviting. I followed up 10 people. I did this, I did that before the day. So for you to be able to achieve this, don't depend on your mind, emotion, what have you. Have a diary. Itemize the things that you want to achieve tomorrow. We call it to-do lists. So when you set out tomorrow, you will check your boxes. I've done this. Okay, I've done that. Okay, I've done the other. Before you know what's happening, before the end of the day, you've been able to do the things that you set out to do. Please use a diary. This 2025, don't waste your time. Okay? One of the things that can help you to manage your time is for you to break large tasks into smaller ones. Break large tasks into smaller ones. Break big goals for the day. You want to follow up 10 people tomorrow. Now, what if you don't have, you set out to follow up 10 people throughout the day and you don't achieve? For you to be able to achieve following up 10 people, why not break it down to following up 5 people in the morning and following up some other 5 in the evening? You want to prospect 30 people tomorrow. Why not say, I'll do 15 in the morning and I'll do 15 in the evening, assuming you will not be able to do all at a stretch. Break down big goals into hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly goals. As a full-timer, those goals, you say you want to earn 1 million naira in a month. As a full-timer, your goal is to make 1 million naira in a month. Now, do you know that for you to be able to make 1 million naira in a month, if you show me your schedule, if you show me your activities you do every day, I can be able to detect whether you will make 1 million naira by the end of the month as a full-timer. In fact, as a matter of fact, if I want to know whether you will make 1 million naira by the end of the month, the only thing I'll ask you to do is show me your activities, your daily routine, your weekly routine. Your daily routine, it culminates at the weekend routine. That's everything you do during the week. At the end of the week, you should have a summary of all you did. If I look at your daily routine and see the cumulative of every week activities, 4 weeks of the month, without even seeing your account, your DTC, I can be able to predict how much you have already made. Why? Because it is daily activities that sum up to the monthly results. It is the activities you do per hour daily that bring about the results in a week and then eventually in a month. So break down your big goals into hourly results. Somebody say, I want to prospect 500 people this month. I want to prospect 200 people. I was speaking with a young lady yesterday or so, and I was asking her. She said, well, I work in a banking institution, what have you, and she said they gave her a target of 200. Okay, 200. In a month, she's supposed to do 200, and then they'll pay her a specific amount of money. I asked her, do you hit your target? She said, yes. She said, I have never failed to hit my target every month. She said, I have never failed to hit my target every month. Now, do you know the truth is this? Some of us, if you check your hourly or daily goals and your weekly activities, you will know that you are not qualified to make 1 million naira every month in this business. If you check your activities, if they are to place your activities before you and you go through it, you will tell yourself, from what I'm seeing that I'm doing, I am not qualified yet to make 1 million naira every month. I am not qualified to make 500,000 in a month because my activities betray me. But if you see somebody that is going to do well by the end of the month, the person's activities daily, weekly, will culminate at that kind of result. Okay? So what must you do? You must make sure that you plan your time well and break your goals down. Some of us here, you have people working for you in your office, in your establishments. If you are to pay salary to those people of 1 million naira in a month, what kind of activities will they be doing? If you are to pay somebody salary in a month, I want somebody to answer that question. If you are to pay somebody salary of 1 million, 2 million every month, you said you want to make 2 million naira, right? If you are to employ somebody and pay the person a salary of 2 million naira every month, okay, the person works for you. What kind of activities will that person be doing? What will the person be doing every day? What will the person be doing every week? So that by the end of the month, you will pay the person 2 million naira. Now, if you check what the person will be doing, that's your staff, what the person will be doing for you to pay that kind of money. Now, check what you are doing in this business. Are you qualified to make 2 million naira every month? Are you qualified? I want to see your answer on the chat handle. From what you are doing, are you qualified to make 2 million naira every month? What do you think you are qualified to be paid? Tell me on the chat handle. Tell me on the chat handle, what do you think you're qualified? If the person works for you the way you have done your business, how much will you pay the person at the end of the month? Will you pay the person 2 million? How much do you think you are? Tell me your figure from the way you are doing your business. Assuming you employ somebody and the person is working for you, how much will you pay the person at the end of the month based on the way you are doing it? I want to see your answer. You see, some of you are saying, no. I don't think I'm qualified to make 2 million naira. If I have somebody that is working for me and the person is doing things the way I'm doing it, I will not pay the person 2 million. No, I will pay the person 50,000. I will pay the person how much? 100,000, as the case may be. So check your inputs. Inputs determines output. Remember, I'm talking to full-timers here. Input determines output. The kind of results you will start generating every month is dependent on the kind of activities you are willing to put in as a full-timer on a monthly basis. I can still remember the day we got this training. They said, all you need to do to make 1 million naira every month, generate 3 quotes in the morning, 3 quotes in the evening, 3 quotes in the morning, 3 quotes in the evening. They said, for you to make 1 million naira every month, 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening, 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. By the end of the month, you will not make anything less than 1 million naira. I said, what? I began to ask myself, I said, wait, what do I need to do to generate 3 quotes in the morning and 3 quotes in the evening? Now I'm asking you as a full-timer, if you are listening to me, please type 1 on the chat handle. I want to be sure that you're paying attention. As a full-timer, type 1. If you are here, you're paying attention. Okay, whether you are full-time or whether you are part-time, but you are listening, you're paying attention. Type 1 on the chat handle. I want to ask you a question, but I want to be sure that you are paying attention. My question to you is this. What do you think you need to do to generate 3 quotes in the morning and 3 quotes in the evening? For those of you that don't know what quotes is, I mean 3 accounts. 3 accounts sign up. If you want to make 1 million naira in the month, you can comfortably make 1 million naira in a month if you can generate 3 quotes in the morning and 3 quotes in the evening on your paying leg. Now, what do you think you need to do to generate 3 quotes morning and evening every day? You will see now, your head will begin to spin. If you say you want to generate 3 quotes in the morning, you know you have to prospect. You have to invite. You have to show the opportunity. Because when you're showing the opportunity, then you can have sign up. Then you can have 3 quotes. If you do it in the morning, if you do it in the evening, at the end of the month, 1 million naira minimum is down. So as a full-timer, you need to learn how to delegate tasks. As your team is growing, don't be the one to do everything. Delegate. Delegate. Share the work. Engage your team members. Give them work to do. I don't know if you heard what I'm saying. Please, can you type delegate on the chat handle? Delegate, delegate. Do you know what? One thing that delegation does is that it gives your team members the sense of belonging. It makes them to feel belonging. One of the things that we are going to do this year, we will be delegating a lot of. Some of you now that you are not doing anything, you will be so surprised. I will soon call you one of these days. You are going to be the one to do this, to do that, to do the other. I will delegate tasks to you. Your leaders will soon be delegating tasks to you. And learn to delegate tasks. Share, give other people a chance to feel among. Okay, give other people a chance. Give other people in your team a chance to feel that they can do it too. I was talking to somebody the other day. I told her, I say, see, very soon, one day I will call you to come and do presentation. And when I call you to do presentation, I know that you will deliver. I am not going to be worried whether you will deliver or not. I know you will do well. And when I was telling the person, I was telling her that she would do well, she just smiled. I knew that this person I'm talking about, this person I'm talking to, if I give her a little push, just small push, she is going to do very, very well. Delegate. So let me ask you, if you are delegated, if your responsibility is delegated to you, are you going to take up challenge? If you're going to take up challenge, type C on the chat handle. If responsibility is delegated to you, will you take up the challenge? If you will take up the challenge, type the letter C for me on the chat handle. If you are ready to take challenge, Type C on the chat handle. Okay, I can see a lot of people typing C. That means you are ready to take challenge. If responsibility is delegated to you, you will not fail. You will not falter. You will deliver. And you know what? I want to delegate work to you now. I want to delegate to you now. The training we're having now says, don't be the one doing everything. Okay? Don't do the one doing everything. Delegate. Delegate. I want to delegate to you. Number one, I want to delegate to you. Don't miss out on the retreats coming up in Abuja next month. Please, I beg you with the God that you serve. Biko, abeg, ejo, daanla. I don't know which language to use to tell it to you. But please and please and please, no matter what you're saying, make sure you don't miss out on the retreat. Don't be in Port Harcourt on the 6th. Please, for your own good. Make sure you get your ticket. Make sure you are in that retreat. Make sure you are not left behind. Please don't be left behind. Let us not leave you in Port Harcourt. Make sure that you get your tickets. Number two, the next delegation I'm giving to you, do not go to Abuja alone. Go with one person. Go with two persons. Go with three persons. Go with four persons. Carry your team members along. Encourage somebody in your team. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people in your team to join you. Don't go alone. You know why? By the time you get there, you will know why I said so. By the time you get there, you will start looking around you. You say, how I wish this person is here. Oh. How I wish the other person is here. Oh. This my friend that was talking about, how I wish he's here. Okay? Delegate. Okay? And then look at this next point. Learn to leverage on technology. We are all in our houses now. Some of you, you are lying, probably you're lying down, you're sitting down, what have you? You are taking notes. You do not need to leave the office. You do not need to leave your house, rather, to come to the office by this time to attend this training. Right from your house, right from your home, you are participating in the training. Leverage on technology to advance your business this year. Please, if you can hear me, type technology on the chat handle. Type technology. Use technology to grow your business this year. Use Zoom, use social media, use WhatsApp, use Instagram. I told you last week, don't say, I'm not on Instagram. Download the app. Be on Instagram. The world is changing very fast. The world is advancing. You don't want to be using typewriter when other people are using laptops. You need to go from analog to digital. Leverage on technology. Use social media. Learn how to use social media to grow your business. Learn how to use Facebook to grow your business. Learn how to use Instagram. Learn how to use TikTok. Learn how to use everything at your disposal to grow your business. Use your WhatsApp status to grow your business. Okay? Now look at this here. As a full-timer, invest in personal development. I think it was Matt Morris that was doing a training. He said many people will stop at nothing to spend on themselves. They can wear good clothes. They can buy good shoes. Some of us, your shoe is 150,000. Your shoe is 200,000. Your clothes, if they check everything you are wearing on your body, you are wearing 500,000. You are wearing 300,000. You are wearing 100,000. You can spend a lot of money. You can go to an eatery and declare and eat and eat and eat until you are satisfied, and drink until you are satisfied. You say, am I the one that will I keep myself? Eh? The person that is working needs to be eating. Now, man, where they chop, they work, now go they chop. You know, you will justify yourself. You say, I work very hard. let me enjoy myself. It's not bad to enjoy yourself after working very hard, right? It's very good to do that. But do you know what? Where many people fail? They fail at investing in themselves, in their minds. Let me ask you, how many books do you plan on reading this year? So many people are bothered about how they look. Many people are bothered about how people's perception of them, when people see them, how do they look? Very good. Looking good is very good. But do you know what? When they open their mouth, they don't have anything to deliver. When they open their mouth to speak, there's no value to deliver. They will not invest in their mind. Do you know that the biggest thing that you need to invest on is your mind? You know what? Even when God was speaking, Jesus was speaking, he said, guide your heart with all diligence, because out of it are the issues of life. You can spend on yourself for Africa. You can buy clothes. You can buy shoes. You can do this, do that. But your mind is empty. Your mind is an empty drum. It makes a lot of noise. Why? You see, some of us here, you can spend 150,000, 200,000, 300,000 on clothes. But when they say buy that book, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, pay for this course, go to Abuja for training, you will be calculating, how much will it take me for me to travel to Abuja and go and come back? Do you know that that journey is 300,000? But you forget that the shoe that you are wearing on your leg, you bought it 350,000. You forget that the native that you are wearing, that clothes, that your gown, that clothes you're wearing, you spent 150,000 on that clothes, 100,000, and you don't even like it again. You are bored of wearing the clothes. In fact, when they give you that your suit, you say, this suit is now old. I need to buy another one. But when it comes to investing in yourself, oh my God, you don't take yourself that serious. Do you know what? It's very important for you to check who you are becoming. It's very important for you to check who you are becoming. Who are you becoming? I'm asking you, who are you becoming? Are you becoming the best version of yourself? I want you to answer this one. Do you think you are becoming the best version of yourself? Who are you becoming? It's very important for you to know who you are becoming. This year, 2025, who will you be by the end of the year? There's nothing as important as focusing on who you are becoming. Do you know what? There's no place that is more important right now than the place you are going to. Where will you end up by this year? By the end of this year, who will you end up as? Where are you going right now? Do you know, it doesn't really matter what people are saying. Because people always talk. They always say something. People must always have something to say. Do you know what? For you to achieve more every day, your daily routines have to change. How many of you agree with me? For you to achieve more daily, your daily routine has to change. For you to achieve more tomorrow, some of us, you might need to change your daily routine. You might need to change what you are doing now. Maybe this your routine, this routine you have been doing has been giving you a particular kind of result. Don't you think that it is time for you to change your routine to another routine? Try a different routine. Do something better. Do something different. Insanity, madness is defined as doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to get a different result. Your daily routine has to change. Some of us, the reason for your failure, if we check your routine, we will see the reason why you are failing. Do you know what? Your daily routine today will carve out your future tomorrow. Your daily routine today, I'm talking about personal development. Your daily routines today will carve out the future that you will have tomorrow. In fact, do you know what? I want you to stop looking at the future as something that will happen tomorrow. I want you to start looking at the future as today. Do you know that the future is today? Somebody say, how? How do you mean that the future is today? I mean that what you do every day determines the future. What you do today, what you do tomorrow, what you do the day after tomorrow is your future. If you see somebody that is smoking every day, you see somebody that is smoking every day, this person is smoking 10 cigarettes. The person cannot sleep until he or she smokes 10 cigarettes. I want you to predict that person's future for me on the chat handle. On the chat handle, predict the person's future. What is going to happen in the near future? If somebody smokes 10 cigarettes every day, what will happen in the near future? Predict it. Let me see what the prediction will be. I want to see you on the chat handle. What do you think that person's future will be in the near future if the person smokes 10 or 20 cigarettes every day? The person is a chronic smoker, smoking 20 cigarettes every day. You can easily predict where the person will be. If you are here and every day, before the day runs out, you must drink 10 bottles of alcohol. If it is not 10 bottles, you will not stop. If it is not 10 bottles of alcohol, you will not stop. You must drink 10 bottles every day. You must drink 10 bottles every day. You must drink 10 bottles every day. In a week, you have cancelled 70 bottles of alcohol. 70 bottles of alcohol in a week. What will happen to you? We don't need any prophet to prophesy to us. You are digging your own grave. We can predict the future based on what you are doing today. Okay? What can you say that you have achieved in the past 1 week in your personal development? What can you say you have achieved in the past 1 week in your personal development? How much time have you invested into reading? How much time have you invested into reading? Okay? If God wants to bless people based on the level of personal development and knowledge and what have you they've acquired for themselves in this business, the way they are working on themselves, the way they are getting better every day through trainings, personal development, do you think that God will bless you? Is a question. I want you to answer the question. If God is to bless people based on their level of personal development, will he jump you when he gets to you? Will he jump you based on your personal development? I'm not talking about in your field. I'm talking about this business. In this business, if God were to bless people, will he jump you or will he bless you? I want to make a recommendation to you. Take 2025 seriously and let every day count. Let every month count. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? I said you should take 2025 seriously. Treat it like your last chance to succeed. Treat 2025 like your last chance to succeed. Treat 2025 like your last opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Do you know what? Your level of personal development in this business can help you to make a mark. It is either you are making a mark or you are marking time. Your level of personal development in this business can help you to make a mark. It is either you are making a mark or you are marking time. How many, I asked you a question, the first training I did this year. I said, how many people will your life inspire this year to succeed? How many people will say, because of this man, because of this woman, because of this person, I am who I am. Thank you. This year, you have impacted my life. How many people can you say you inspired? Do you know what? You will not be able to inspire anybody if you yourself, you are not yet inspired. So how can you inspire yourself? Personal development, trainings, going through podcasts, read the books, attend millionaire school, attend trainings, improve your skills through going through the YouTube trainings. Don't miss millionaire school. Don't miss the retreats. Don't say it doesn't matter. It matters a lot. Somebody is supposed to be here right now, but that person is not on this meeting. The person is on Facebook, laughing at jokes, laughing endlessly, scrolling endlessly on his or her phone, scrolling what? You don't know. Going where? You don't know. What will you achieve? Nothing. That same time can be used to read a book. So I recommend to you one book every month. Type it down the chat handle. One book every month. One book every month. Are you writing it down the chat handle? I said one book every month. 12 books in a year. As an average person, one book a month. One book a month. One video a day. One video a day. One video a day. One training a day. One training every day. Listen to a training about this business. Go on YouTube. You will see trainings. Listen to one training every day. It could be a 15 minutes training. It could be a 30 minutes training. It could be a 1 hour training. One video a day. It could be a 10 minutes video, a 10 minutes training, a 15. One video a day. One book a month. If you do this consistently, by the end of the month, just when you open your mouth to speak, when you want to talk about your business, you will not be saying, you will not be talking about your business as a layman, as an amateur. You will be talking like a professional. You will be talking as a professional. You will be spitting value. And do you know what? People have no other reason but to listen to you because your words command respect. A man is measured by his words. Your words command respect. You speak value. You speak life. You speak knowledge. You speak information. You speak understanding. It is what you have stuffed yourself in. Do you know what? If you invest in yourself and you do personal development, you will never run away. You will never hide. You will never abscond. If an opportunity is given to you to speak, you will open up your mouth and speak, and you will deliver. Another thing you must do as a full-timer is to seek knowledge. It's only the person that seeks that will find. And how do you seek knowledge? Through mentorship. Mentorship. You have many mentors in this business. There are some mentors online. Jim Rohn is my mentor. He's one of my mentors, Jim Rohn. I can never, ever forget my first experience with a man called Jim Rohn. Do I know Jim Rohn? No. Does he know me? No. Many years ago, almost 4 years ago, I was in a situation of dilemma. I was confused. I was shattered. I did not know what to do. I had exhausted every other option. Then something said to me, why not go through your laptop? I did not know that when I started the business, there was a video training that was sent to me on my laptop by my leader, by Jim Rohn. So when I was scrolling through my laptop, I saw a training, and the title of the training was, Why Are You Not Successful? Why are you not successful? What's the title of the training? The title of the training I saw was, Why Are You Not Successful? So the title of the training captivated me. And I was like, this training, this title here is very captivating. Why am I not successful? So I need to find out why I'm not succeeding. Why am I not successful? Then I began to listen to that training. Why are you not successful? Jim Rohn in that training began to exemplify. He began to talk about his life. He began to say how that his first, for how many years of his life, was it 23 or 26 years of his life, he was living a life of debt, he was in debt, he was borrowing, he was behind on his promises, he had so many troubles, what have you. He said until he met a man called Shove. And when he met Shove, Shove began to teach him. Shove began to mentor him. Shove began to teach him the principles of wealth. And then he began to go through the training of Shove. He said the next 5 years of his life was his new 5 years. He said by the time he was 31, he was already a multi-millionaire. He began to see his errors in judgments. He began to see his errors in his philosophy of life that has kept him where he was. He said he used to blame the government. He used to blame the society. He used to blame everybody that needs to be blamed. He will never blame himself. When I saw those things, I began to tell myself, it's like I'm joking. I stayed in my house, in my room, for 3 full days. I did not leave my room. I was busy digesting the training, word for word. By the time 3 days were done, when I came out of my room, I knew where I had gotten it wrong. I knew where I was making mistakes. Because he spoke about different things. He even recommended some books like The Richest Man in Babylon. He said, go and read that book, The Richest Man in Babylon. He gave different books that we ought to read. By the time I got those, laid my hands on those books, and I began to read those books, oh my God, I saw the reason why I was not successful. So find experienced professionals who can train you, guide you, support you, help you to grow in this business. Some of them are online, some of them are offline. Eric Worre, you can look for Eric Worre's trainings. He's a good trainer. Eric Worre, Matt Morris, Jeff Roberti, Jim Rohn, like I mentioned, and the list goes on. Daniel Fire. In C1FG, we have Ambassador Michael's trainings online. We have Ambassador Kelechi Anodere's training online. We have the mastermind Dr. Victor's training online. We have different trainings that you can go through. If you are getting value tonight, type value on the chat handle. If you are getting value tonight, type value on the chat handle. This is what personal development will take you to the next level of your business. It will take you to the next level of your business. Do you know what? You need to stay motivated as a full-timer. Your team members will draw from your motivation. So you need to learn to stay motivated, to celebrate your success. Never dwell on your setbacks. Never dwell on your setbacks. If you allow setback to set your back on the ground, you will remain on the ground. Let me say it again. Do not allow setbacks to set your back on the ground. Because if you allow setbacks to set your back on the ground, you will remain on the ground. You must learn how not to allow setbacks to hold you back. Okay? You must learn to have positive mindset. Do you know what? You must learn to see what other people are not seeing. You must learn to see what your team members are not seeing. As a full-timer, you are a leader. You are a leader par excellence. Other people are waiting to draw energy from you. If you cannot deliver energy, then what will happen to the people that want to feed from you? You are the roots. You have many branches that draw energy from you. What if you have nothing to deliver? You must always stay positive. You must always have a positive mindset. You must always speak about results, success. Do you know what? As a full-timer, you are a leader. As a leader, you are a dealer of hope. As a leader, you deal on hope. You sell hope to your team. You sell to them hope. Whenever you meet with them, you're telling them you will succeed. You will do well. You will make progress. You will generate results. I know somebody that at a point in time, the person came to me, the person was saying, do you know what? I don't know what's happening in my business. I don't know whether I'm going to make it. I don't know this. I don't know that. What? You know? And trust me now, I'm a dealer of hope. I'm a dealer of hope. So by the time the person had said all the things the person wanted to say, I looked at the person. I leaned backward. I said to the person, but come on, do you know that you will succeed? Do you know that you will do well in this business? Do you know that you will go far? Do you know that one day I'll be celebrating you? Do you know that one day we'll celebrate you? Do you know that all it requires for you is to keep putting in the effort and your results will show? By the time I was done talking with the person, I fixed another exposure. I said, go back, let's do it again. Do you know what? It did not take long. The same person that was saying it, the same person was now telling me. I asked the person, I say, how far? He smiled, and the person was so happy because results are now coming in. Results are now everywhere. Okay? Set realistic expectations for yourself and for your team. Understand the time commitment required in building a successful business. Do not expect overnight success. Please don't ever expect overnight success. Our business is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Don't expect to succeed overnight. Somebody hearing what I'm saying? I said, do not expect to succeed overnight. Will you succeed? Yes. But understand the time commitment that is required for you to be able to build a successful business, for you to be able to succeed, for you to be able to make what? Progress. Okay? Understand the time commitment that is required for success. Now look at this point here. Focus on your strengths. Focus on your strengths. In your team, there are people that can do something. They can do some things better than you. Focus on your strength. Delegate the work to them. Do the ones that you major in. The ones that you minor in. Delegate to your team member that majors there. Delegate to your team member that can do something better than you. Okay, so major on your strengths so that you can be able to maximize time and generate outstanding results. Leverage on weekends strategically. Dedicate specific weekends to doing intensive activities. Don't play with your weekend. Delegate weekend. People are mostly free on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. Use this weekend to build your business and to maximize results. Okay? I want you to know that building a successful business will require dedication, discipline, and a well-defined strategy. You need to have a strategy on how to build with your team. You need to have a well-defined strategy, and you need to be disciplined to follow through on the strategy. If you are fixing a breakfast meeting, don't come and cancel the breakfast meeting. Don't, if you're fixing home lunch, if you're doing IPI, if you're fixing an event in your office, follow through on the things you said you will do. Follow through on those things. Follow through on fixing the lunch, executing the lunch. Follow through on the things you said you will do. Don't come and change what you said you will do. Have a strategy to build your business and to grow your business. Okay? Now look at the recommendation for a full-timer. 30 questionnaires daily, minimum. Any full-timer that does anything less than 30 questionnaires, I beat my chest and tell you that that person is fooling the time. 30 questionnaires daily, 40 booked calls daily. As a full-timer, if you book less than 40 calls, go and sit down. You are not yet ready. You better go and look for a job. I don't know if you heard what I said. As a full-timer, if you're booking less than 40 calls daily, go and look for a job. You are not yet ready for this business. 30 questionnaires daily, 40 book calls daily, minimum of 10 follow-up calls, 5 prospects, 5 partners every day, 1 video training daily, 1 to 2 books a month, 2 presentations daily. This is the regimentation for a full-timer. I hope you have screenshotted this. Have you taken these screenshots? This is the regimentation of a full-timer. You must do at least 2 presentations every day. 30 questionnaires, 40 book calls, minimum of 10 follow-up calls daily, 5 for prospects, 5 for partners in your business. Okay? 3 breakfast meetings weekly for your team. You and your team must be able to organize 3 breakfast meetings weekly. You should be able to 3 breakfast meetings weekly, 3 home lunches weekly, 1 mega event weekly for your team. 1 mega event weekly for your team. 1 mega event monthly for your team. Minimum of 5 personal sponsorships monthly. You must generate a minimum of 36 codes every month. Please type 36 for me on the chat handle. 36 is a magical number in our business. Any person that is doing this business should know the value of 36. 36 is a magical number in our business. 36, you should, any full-timer that is not generating 36 codes in a month, forget about that person. If you want to know whether your leader is a true leader, just ask your leader, leader, have you been able to generate 36 codes this month? If the person just starts saying, this and that and the other, just forget about that person. That person is not part of it. That person does not know what we are talking about. You must generate 36 codes every month, at least 5 personal sponsorships. In your team, You must do at least 3 breakfast lunch meetings. Even if it is not your own, your team members should organize minimum of 3 breakfast meetings every month. 3 breakfast meetings every month is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 breakfast meetings every month. Every week, 3. Every month, 12. 12 times 12 is what? 12 times 12 is what? 12 times 12 is what? If you are still in this meeting, give me the answer. You must do, so if you do 3 breakfast meetings every week, okay? 3 breakfast meetings every week, in a month, you will have 3 times 4, that's weekly, that's 12 breakfast meetings in a month in your team. And if you have 12 breakfast meetings in a month in your team, in a year, you would have done at least 144 breakfast meetings. Tell me why you will not succeed. Because as they are doing the breakfast meeting, people are generating content, people are getting sign-ups, you're duplicating. You have 1 mega event every week for your team. You have 1 mega event every month for your team. Tell me what, no Jupiter can stop you from making it. It's impossible. I hope you have taken this screenshot. Screenshot this thing and go and implement it. Now let's look at this. If you successfully implement those activities that I said, what is the income of a full-timer like? 1 to 3 months, 6 figures. If you do the activities between 1 to 3 months, you are already making 6 figures every month. If you do 1 to 6 months, you would have made 7 figures. 1 to 6 months following the regimented activities is 7 figures every month. If you do it 1 year, you will make consistent 7 figures every month. If you do it for 3 years, you will start making 8 figures every month. If you do it 5 years, you will make consistent 8 to 9 figures on a monthly basis. If you do the activities I just mentioned now, you will make 6 figures every month. You'll be making, if you failed in a month, if you failed woefully, that you failed and failed and failed and failed and failed, you cannot go home with anything less than 250,000 to 300,000 every month. If you failed woefully, your woeful income is 250 to 300,000 every month. Your average is 500,000 naira monthly. And if you do very well within your 1 to 3 months, I'm talking about minimum average income, you should make 500,000 to 999,000 in a month, following the activities I just mentioned as a full-timer. If you do it consistently for 6 months, you will enter 7 figures. Every month, you are sure of ₦1 million minimum. And if you do it for 1 year, you will consistently make ₦1 million every month in the year, meaning that by the end of the year, you will make 12 million naira annual income. Let me ask you, a business you started in 1 year and you are making 12 million naira annually, are you making any progress? 12 million naira annual income. Is this something to write home about? Answer me on the chat handle. Annual income of 12 million. Is this something to write home about? If you make 12 million naira every month, every year, rather, Between 3 years to 8 years, if you continue like that, you will start making multiple 7 figures, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, and you will start earning 10 million naira in a year, in a month rather. In a month, you make 10 million and above, 10 million and above. But by 5 years plus, if you continue 5 years plus, so within your 3 years, you can make 5 million, you can make 7 million, you can make 8 million, you can make 9 million, you can make 6 million, you can make 4 million, okay? But if you are consistent, the next thing that will happen is that you will enter a realm where you can now start making 8 figures, 10 million in a month. In 5 years' time, you can start making 10 million and above consistently on a monthly basis. You can even enter 9 figures. Now, what are the challenges that full-timers face? Challenges of full-timers. Number 1, distractions. Distractions. Distraction from neighbors, distraction from friends, distraction from naysayers, distraction from people that will tell you that you don't know what you are doing, distraction from people that will tell you that you will not succeed, distraction from family members, distraction from people around you that say you will not make it. One of the biggest challenge of full-timers is people that tell them that they will not make it a business. I want to tell you that if I have the chance of making the decision to be a full-timer all over again, I will make it 1,000 times over. Because I have no regrets. I have no regrets being a full-timer. So many full-timers have the challenge of distraction. Another one is funds to run their business because they are not doing the activities. If they are doing the activities the way I said it, funds will come. They will run their business. They will make more money. Another one is self-doubt. Some of them are saying, will I do well? Am I sure that I will not make, I'm not making a mistake? Some of them is fear. 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 Fear has 2 sides. Your fear can paralyze you. Your fear can also make you to take decisive decisions, decisive steps, and say, do you know what? Because I don't want to fail, I must succeed. Because I don't want to be left out of the equation, I will do whatever it takes for me to get to the top. Dr. Mba said it was his fear that pushed him. Fear of failure. The moment he decided to become a full-timer, he said fear of failure. Fear of failure. Fear of failure pushed him. He began to go the extra mile. So your fear, that fear can make you to be paralyzed. Fear can stop you from achieving your potential. Self-doubt. As a full-timer, you must kill self-doubt. You must kill fear. You must keep, in fact, turn your fear to positive energy. Turn your fear, that fear of failure, let it make you to do what will make you not to fail. If you are afraid that you might fail, let the fear of failure make you to do extra and say to yourself, I'm not going to fail. I'm going to do better. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, type 1 on the chat handle. Remember, I'm talking to full-timers. Type 1 on the chat handle, please. If you're a full-timer, if you're a focus builder, full-timer, you're paying attention, type 1 on the chat handle. So you must kill your fear or turn your fear into positive motivation. You don't want the fear of, see, one thing I always tell myself, I don't want to find out that I did not give all I could have given. I don't want to find out that I did not give my business my best. I don't want to find out that by the end of the day, do you know that at the end of today has passed. Anything that you did not do today, you cannot do it again. The worst thing that can happen is that you now found out that you did not give your best today. That you should have done better, but you did less. Kill your self-doubt. Kill it. Any person that is telling you that you will not succeed in this business as a full-timer, disassociate from that person. Your results will speak for you. It's just like somebody telling me that years ago that I should not do this business as a full-timer. If not, I will fail. If not, I will not make it. If not, I will not succeed. If I had listened to that person, my village people would have been rejoicing. My village people would have been celebrating that they have won. If I listened to self-doubt in me, that was asking me, are you sure you're not wasting your time? There was a time I had that self-doubt. The self-doubt was asking me, are you sure you're not wasting your time? Are you sure you're doing the right thing? Are you sure you're not going to end up regretting that you are doing this? There was a time I had that question in my mind. But thank God I listened to mentorship. Thank God I read the books. Thank God I read the book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. Thank God I read GoPro. Thank God those things they told me in the books. They said, these are some of the challenges you will face. You will have self-doubt. Sometimes you're going to question yourself whether you are doing the right thing. Some of these things will arise. But in the book, they said, do not listen to those self-doubt. That there's been no person that did this business consistently for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years, for 10 years that did not enter staggering wealth, that did not enter a life of complete freedom. Someone please type freedom for me on the chat handle. If it is freedom that you seek, if it is freedom that you seek as a full-timer, kill your self-doubt. Because there's freedom here. If it is freedom you're searching for, let me tell you what it takes. As a full-timer, if you can kill your desires, if you can kill your desires, kill your fears, shut your ears from naysayers and every person that will tell you that you are wasting your time. If you can kill all the negative around you, if you can shut them out, if you can just say, I'm dedicating the next 2-3 years of my life, 4 years of my life, I'm searching for freedom. If you can dedicate the next 3-4 years of your life, I'm not, as a full-timer, I'm not promising you a bed of roses. As a full-timer, I'm not going to tell you that you will not have challenges. As a full-timer, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be a walk in the park, that you will just start and you will start making all the billions overnight. But I want to tell you that if you can sacrifice, if you can kill all distractions and focus and do the activities for 2 to 4 years, between 2 to 4 years, I promise you, I am very sure, I am certain that in the next 2 years, 3 years, you will like the person you are becoming. 4 years, you will look at yourself and you will see that people that were running far ahead of you, you have passed many of them. Because in our business, there's what we call the multiplier effect. There is a multiplier effect. As you grow, go and read the book, Compound Effects. Go and look for the book, Compound Effects. Go and read it. You will see how your results will begin to multiply as the years go by. You will keep getting a better and better. and your results will be duplicating. Your results will be multiplying. So by the time you turn back and look, you're going to see that self-doubt was nothing but a distraction. You're going to see that fear was nothing but a distraction. You're going to see that what that person was saying was nothing but a distraction. The person was going to steal your dream away from you. But thank God you focused. Every full-timer must be focused. You have to be focused. Deal with the rejection from family and friends. Tomorrow, those friends will still look for you again. You will even have better friends. I assure you, you will have better friends. You will have better results. Do you know what? Another challenge of full-timers is lack of organization and strategy. Many full-timers are not organized. They don't have strategy. Let me tell you what I spend my time doing. Out of 24 hours in a day, most of my time goes to most of my time as a full-timer, I use it to strategize. I use it to organize. I use it to study my DTC. I use it to know where to put in more energy, to put in more effort. I use it to find out where am I lacking? What am I lacking? What am I supposed to improve on? Organization, strategy. You don't want to go one more month in this business without organization and strategy. Another one is no mentorship. Some people, they say they are doing this business full-time. And I thought one of our partners of blessed memory, I can observe 1 minute silence for this our partner. The day this person came and met me and said, sir, I want to become a full-timer. I asked him, I said, are you sure you're willing to do what it takes as a full-timer to succeed in your business? He said, 100%. I said, you know what? You have to stick close to mentorship. You have to follow. You need to follow whatever I'm doing, bumper to bumper. Don't wait for me to be the one calling you. Follow what I'm telling you. Give reports. Be accountable. Follow suit. Bumper to bumper. I gave him all the tips and the strategies, everything that he needed to know. And do you know what? After giving him all the tips and strategies, this person left my office and did not, you know what? This person did not follow what I told him to do. And the next thing I saw, started talking trash. See, if you follow mentorship, mentorship will cut your journey short. You see that 2 to 4 years I was talking about, it will not take you 1 to 2 years. It will not take you 6 months to 1 year. Mentorship can cut your journey short. If you like, listen to what I'm telling you. If you like, don't listen to it. Those who listen to it will reap the dividends. Mentorship can cut your journey. Mentorship can help you to achieve what you did not know you could achieve. Okay, mentorship can help you to achieve what you did not know you could achieve. Okay, mentorship. If you have mentorship like the one we have in our business, and you are not succeeding, it's your fault. I'm training here. I'm busy training my voice, trying to communicate to you what will bring you to another level in your business. Do you know that some people, they have already gone to sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms. That's how poverty comes. What are the benefits of going full-time? Focus. No distractions. What are the benefits of going full-time? You will be focused in your business. You have little or no distractions. Okay? You'll be able to concentrate. You have speed in your business. You have speed. You have time for your teammates, for your prospects. If you are not, one of the challenges of a part-timer is that you might not have all the time for your teammates, for your prospects, but full-timers, you have all the time in the day. You have all the time in the day. So you will have time for your team members. You will have time for your prospects. You will have time to coach them. You will have time to mentor them. You will have time to support them. You will have time to do lunches with them, to do breakfast meeting with them, to do this, to do. And as you are helping them to grow, to succeed, to make money, you are making more money. The law of success says help more people, you will make more. The law of success says lift more people, raise more people, help another person to make 500,000. When you help 5 people to make 500,000, you will make 1 million. When you help 5 people to make 500,000, you make 1 million. So time for your team members, no distractions, okay? It will help you to maximize distraction, to minimize distractions. You will burn the bridge. You will burn the ship. You will shoot the captain. You will know that you have only one plan. Plan A is either I succeed or I succeed. It gives you ability to cut your journey short, your time to succeed. It will give you consistent growth. It will give you consistent growth, okay? Running full time, there are so many benefits. Consistent growth. You will cut short your learning curve. You will have more time to do activities, to implement. Okay? Now look at this. Summary for part-time or full-time. I want you to know that MLM is real. This business is real. It's not a Ponzi scheme. If you get involved in your business, you will build a fortune. Okay, get involved in your business, build a fortune, participate in your own rescue mission, whether you choose to do the business part-time or you choose to do the business full-time. Don't leave your rescue mission in the hand of anybody. Don't leave your destiny to somebody, to time, to chance. Don't leave your destiny to the forces of demand and supply. Don't leave your life to the forces of demand and supply. Somebody say you can never be victorious while playing the victim. For you to be able to achieve your dreams, you must first wake up. If you're sleeping now, you can never achieve your dreams. For you to achieve your dreams, you must first wake up. If you want to achieve your dreams here, you must wake up. You must participate. I wonder how people want to become successful and they don't want to participate in their success. Refuse to be that person that will not participate in his success, in her success. Refuse to play victim. Decide to be involved in your success. Take full charge. Take responsibility for your team. Take responsibility for your business. Take responsibility for what you have started. You have, see, this same business you've started, many people have done it and their lives changed. Why should we get to you and nothing will happen? Okay? Why will it get to you and nothing will change? You must insist to succeed. You must tell yourself, I insist to succeed. Refuse to keep starting all over again. Refuse to keep starting over and over again, only for you to arrive at the same spot. Many people, they keep starting all over. They've joined this business. They will not be concentrated. They will not focus. They will not participate. They will not be involved. Small time again, they will go and start another thing. They will go and start another one. They will start here, start there, start here, start there, start there, start. You are doing so many things. You are not successful in anyone. Jack of all trades, master of none. If you are building this business as a part-timer, build it as a focused part-timer. While you're doing your job, You're still doing your job, but you're focused on building your business and you're following the trainings, the mentorship. You'll succeed. Don't be doing this and doing that, doing the other, and you keep starting all over because you're not focused on building. You got join another, you start again, you start again. At the end of the day, you are arriving at the same spot where you did not succeed in anyone. Can you be focused in this business and build the business? Whether you are choosing to build it part-time or you are choosing to build it full-time. Do you know what? Much learning without implementation is useless. If you keep learning and learning and learning, and you are not putting it into practice, then you are making useless efforts. The key is learning and implementing. All the things you've learned, go and put them into practice. Put them into practice. See, there is no passion to be found playing small, according to Nelson Mandela. He said there is no passion to be found playing small. In settling for a life that is less than the one that you are capable of living. No passion is found playing small. If you keep playing small, you will not find passion there. You will never find success. You will never find success in settling for a life that is less than the one that you are capable of living. There's no success in playing small. If you are in this business here, I want to ask you, are you here to succeed or are you here to while away time? Are you here to be an OES member or are you here to succeed? So there's no passion found in playing small. There's no passion, there's no benefits of living less than the life that you are capable of living. This year, 2025, you must make up your mind that you are going to give your business your best. Okay? Now, let me give this bonus and then I'll wrap up this training. Don't joke with retreats, whether you are part-time or you are full-time. Did you hear what I said? Do not joke with retreats, whether part-time or full-time. Do not joke with retreats. The coming retreats in Abuja, don't joke with that retreat. If you have not purchased your tickets, and if you were not planning to get your tickets before now, I'm telling you the truth. The truth that I know from my heart in this business, the truth that I know that will help you. Even the Bible says you will know the truth and the truth shall set you free. If you miss out on retreats, you are simply playing with your career in this business. You are not planning to succeed. As a matter of fact, you are digging your own. Don't joke with retreats. A word is enough for the wise. Don't joke with mentorship. Whatever it is you are struggling with now, somebody has already done it. The person has solved it at his or her fingertips. Whatever it is that is your problem, that thing you're having as headache, somebody has already crushed it. Somebody did it and forgot about it. Don't joke with mentorship. You're struggling with 5 million, 3 million in a month, 2 million. Somebody have already done it and forgotten about it. You is your headache. Somebody is already a reality for the person. Don't joke with mentorship. Don't joke with time. Time does not wait for anybody. Time will never wait for you. Don't joke with your time. And finally, success loves speed. If you want to succeed in this business, don't succeed slow. Add pressure, add energy, add fire. Give it 100%. If you know you have gotten value today, I want you to type success loves speed. Give your business 100%. Give your business 100%. Don't do this business casually. It will pay you casually. Don't do this business jokingly. Don't do this business jokingly. If you do it, it will pay you jokingly. If you do it casually, it will take you casually. Don't do it don't do this business like somebody's begging you. The business, you will beg it to pay you. But if you give this business speed, if you put your leg on the throttle and you fire down, and you don't remove your leg from the throttle, I promise you, I assure you, you will see people chatting you up. Tell me your secrets. What are you doing? How are you succeeding? I want to be like you. You are my role. So success loves speed. If you follow it with speed in this business, you will find yourself, people will begin to come to you for mentorship because because when you're running, you will cross what people are struggling with. I want to assure you that there is success in your business. Give it your best and it will give you its best. Okay. I want to thank each and every one of you that have been part of this training today. Thank you for being patient with the network and what have you. I want you to know that success is possible, part-time or full-time. Success is very, very possible. As a part-timer, you can achieve a level of success I've showed you. As a full-timer, you can go to the peak. You can achieve a lot. You can become a multiple 8-figure, 9-figure earner. I want you to know that you can chase your dreams here and achieve your dreams. Okay, God bless you. Thank you for being part of this training. If you got value from this training, just type value on the chat handle and enjoy your night. See you tomorrow in the cell meeting. Congratulations to you, all part-timers and all full-timers. Enjoy.